Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Opportunities Overcome. I am Dr. Barbara Payne. Welcome back. So, we're talking about how we have to guard our vulnerability from the enemy, because a lot of times the enemy use our vulnerability for a battlefield, and the enemy attacks. He doesn't attack what we guard, which we use. We have to use the armor of God. We guard it, or vulnerability or issues, with the armor of God. you know the enemy doesn't attack what is guarded. He attacks what is exposed. So when we expose our issues and we expose it in a way where it's not supposed to be exposed, the enemy comes in and attack. We wonder why, sometimes we go through so much in life, and we're trying to figure out why is this battle keeps occurring, or why is the battle keep going on and on. Or you get out, God gets you out one battle, but the same battle repeats itself because you're not guarding your vulnerability or your weakness with God. So again, the enemy doesn't attack what is guarded, he attacks what is exposed. One little exposure, one little bit exposure will bring the enemy in. All he needs is a crack. Okay, so when we speak, fear instead of faith, that's when the enemy comes. Because a lot of times when we expressing our vulnerability or issues, it's out of fear. We're not taking it to God, you know, and our wounds become into the wrong voices, and people will use it against you because you don't know who the enemy is using in people. The enemy uses people to destroy us. That's how the enemy works in people. And a lot of people are going for it. The enemy use them. So you have to be careful who you expose your wounds to, and don't leave the door open. That's why God says in Ephesians 6, the sixth chapter, read the whole chapter, the armor. We need the armor of God we need to put it on the armor. The armor. So when the issue comes, put that armor on right away for protection. It guards the enemy from coming in, and the issue comes in the mind sometimes. So hurry up and put that armor on. Hurry up and go to Ephesians 6. If you have to read it over and over and get it into your spirit, do it, because that's a protection, and the enemy you cover. That's God's covering, okay? So suit up, guard your heart, and stand still and see the salvation of God. I love you all. See you in the next video. Bye.